scrap. Let's get it. Uh-oh. I meant to get that snow out of there. All right, dude. You're coming. Wait, don't break apart on me now. Did I say good morning? Welcome to the Scrap and Pallet Man channel yet? Well, good morning. Welcome to the Scrap and Pallet Man channel. I'm just playing. All right. Cord, you're coming off right away. Oh. Uh-oh, I left these things out in the rain. Keep on forgetting with my cute little thing of putting them on the magnet to bring them in when it starts to snow and sleet and rainy snow sleet. That's what we've been having lately. Lots of rainy snow sleet. Okay, how are you getting in there? How's the snow getting out? That's the real question. Is there a makeshift snow removal device in here? Yeah, I want you upright. Well, let's get in the truck first. How's that? Why didn't I just snap my fingers to have the stuff in there? Oh well, too late now. Uh-oh, frozen rope, not good. Rope, make a 6 out of it. See that? Well, kinda. So up through the hole, around the tree, back down the hole. That's the proper bowline knot. Getting snagged up there over there. So what I'm going to do is a little trucker's hitch. And there's a couple ways that I've seen trucker's hitches being done, or whatever this thing's called, a hay hitch, or is that like sometimes I can pull on this, but then I go to tie it, it like loosens itself up. But if I go a second turn in here, that when you cinch, it won't uncinch on you. So let's see. Really a smack-o-matic, man. I was like, really? Wow. Not metal enough. What is this thing? I don't know, but it's scary. It's just ridiculous. All right, let's go find some more scrap. Now, normally I'm not a resale guy. That old desk. The old mirror. Wow. But that old chair, though. Look at that thing. Huh. Interesting. Not my gig, but it's interesting. Ah, see, a ceiling fan. I'm curious. Oh, right, magnets on the side. Wonder if those pieces are brass. The fasteners. Nope. That's magnetic. Whoa, so dusty. Fine. Fine. Gonna be today. It's all about the fans. Alright, I'm gonna deglass them and take the fins off at a different time, different place. Their door is actually open. When I was driving through, you could tell that their door was open. So I don't know what I did. My shoulder hurts. Probably because I'm not working out and then I go out scrapping. I'm definitely not going to get on a fast driving highway with these. They're designed to catch the wind. You okay if I recycle your metal?
I can see you.
All right. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. I'll grab it. Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day. Ooh. Did he? I'll scoot that over when I'm done. Looks like iron to me. Iron aboard. Everybody's gone surfing. I need to get rid of some of these blades. That pot metal, that yeah, that's definitely, it's kind of grayer, and so it's definitely the it's like an alloy, an aluminum, zinc, and other metals alloy, pot metal. Good enough. It's definitely not just straight aluminum. like it. Who woke the dogs up? Who? Scrap Man, that's who. What is this? Oh, it's an LED and a sun thingamajig. Is it on? Can you tell? Can you see if it's on? All right, so those are LEDs. Those are keepable. Would you take that pot? Oh, that thing's huge. Wait, is that? That's wood. I thought it was copper for a second. I guess that paper for weeds. Weed paper. Should I grab that for later? Yeah, why not? So a shepherd's hook. I think all this is keep. Yeah. All of it is keep. I'm gonna put it. Those dogs do not like the Scrap Man. Guess I don't bring enough treats for him. Let's get rid of a couple more of these. It's like trading. I take a little bit away from the pile, put a little bit in the pile. Kind of like Indiana Jones when he's weighing that to take the skull. Uh-oh, here comes the big rock. It is just so mellow out here. I had a few commenters there like, do people ever get upset with you for digging through their trash? And you know, luckily I got that sign that says scrap right on the truck, so it's not a secret what I'm doing. I'm out getting scrap. But quite the opposite happens that I normally see is people bring scrap out to me. And anybody that's watched the videos for any length of time knows this. There's a lady from a long time ago. She was the one that I had picking some scrap here, and she said she was going to be moving. It was like 30, 40 videos ago. There was a lot of snow. A lot of snow. These and that's kind of what kept me from doing some scrapping, just because it was just so nasty outside. Not fun. Not fun a bit. Uh-oh. This guy has something to say. Yes, sir.
How about an old floor jack?
I would love one. Yeah. Do you live in this house?
Yeah, 2-story.
Okay, great.
On the side of my house.
All right,
I've been hanging on to that. It's like usually there's a guy that runs around, but
yeah.
the week I put it out, he never came.
Okay. Is the best way to go from this side over to your house?
Around. I'll meet you on the front. And
all right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, like a brake rotor. And
yeah, all right. I'd love it. Yeah. Any scrap metal you got, I'll.
It's like a floor jack. It's like it worked for a while, and then I kept refilling it, and the seal just.
Yeah, if it's done, it's done. You know, I mean,
you could rebuild it, but it's easier just to buy a new one.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what it's like these days. You know, I mean, I think there's kits out there you can get.
It's a lot lower.
Yeah, you know, I just got. I helped a person change a flat tire, and I have this floor jack now. There's no one behind me, is there? And it's extremely low. Like the wheels are super small, and the jack sits actually in between the two.
That's what I want.
And
it goes so low.
Yeah. And her car was
you can block it up, but you can't go lower.
That's right. Yeah. So this girl, she had a 2000 Buick Century, super low, and then with a flat tire, I mean, it was this far from the top of her boards. So I'm so glad I had that super low one.
From my Blazer, because
you
get the stock jack.
Yeah.
It won't go high enough with the flat tire.
Okay.
And then if it does, it's like it just collapses and folds in half.
Oh. All right. So one way to get the snow off of it.
Yeah, beat it off.
Yeah. All right. I'll come back and grab that that rotor if you want.
I don't know if I can find it.
great. I'll take it.
To work, they were getting rid of a piece of cable. It was like a
Going
100 foot of cable or a copper.
Oh, really?
I thought it'd be like maybe 20 bucks. I gave it to my buddy.
Yeah.
He stripped the casing off, $94 just in copper.
Wow. If you notice that, people don't notice the camera that's on my head. Or if they do, they don't say anything. And I know some folks are like, there's no way I could wear a camera on my head. I would just feel too weird. That feeling goes away pretty quick once we're just running around doing our stuff. And people don't really know what it is. It kind of looks like a light. Kind of looks, I don't know, you can see it. So, I don't know. I just like to encourage those that are thinking about doing the YouTube channel. Give it a try. And it's just, to me, it's just a lot of fun. It's so fun. You know, especially in the editing part. You know, you can make things kind of funny, adding some music to it, or it matters how talented you are at it. I mean, I'm not that talented at, what is that? I see 2 pieces of scrap. I'm not super talented at the editing stuff, but there's a few things that I kind of do, which is funny. All right, so I need to get my snippers. I think that's the lady that was cleaning out her garage, that a friend of hers left a bunch of junk. Another ceiling fan. These things are hard to break. Yep, they're plastic. That didn't even come close to breaking. My poor snippers are rusted up. It's frozen, look. Watch. It was frozen into that water or whatever it was. Hey, where are you? There you are. Yep, so this is insulated copper wire. Sells for 26 cents a pound. Just like this with the ends on and everything. And my area just doesn't have a category for wire without the ends on it, so might as well just leave them on. And those are brass, nickel plated brass. So now nickel is a semi-magnetic material. It's not showing up there too much. Yeah, so maybe that's just straight brass with a little bit of tin on it. And that's another thing, I'm definitely rambling right now, is that a lot of folks will talk about tin, and tin is its own element, is its own metal, but for some reason people start calling steel tin, because in the scrap world some scrap yards talk about tin shred, and it's not tin whatsoever. It is steel. So tin is a little bit magnetic, just like nickel is. Obviously iron is completely magnetic. It's ferromagnetic. So it still does, I know it's a technicality, but it still irritates me when people talk about, oh yeah, that's made of tin, when it's obviously not tin. Tin is its own element, its own metal. It is steel, but they're talking scrapyard world. Just like when people pull out a transformer. Transformer does one thing. It transforms one voltage to another voltage. From 115 AC to 12 volts AC. It transforms the voltage. There's no moving parts. They'll say, oh yeah, that's an electric motor. In the scrap world, it would go into the electric motor pile, just like an actual electric motor, like a ceiling fan motor or anything else that actually has a moving part, which has a stator and a rotor and all that stuff inside of a motor, electric motor. But people talk about the transformer being a motor, and that's just scrapyard talk. That's not real talk, because that's not a motor has motion. Transformers do not. A bed frame. Yes, I do. Is that a sewing machine? Looks like it. And that's the stool that goes along with it. Yeah, I think the sewing machine's not in there. Nope. All right, bed frame. All right, it's almost at the freezing mark. Oh, Pinch-O-Matic 5000. Yeah, this is the original right here. This is the most pinchable of all Pinch-O-Matics. Yep. Oh, yeah. This thing's out to get me. All right. Oh. Oops. How am I going to do this? Okay. Now they're like ski poles to help me walk on the ice. I tamed the Pinch-O-Matic. It was out to get me. Now it's saving me. You know what? Let's go vertical. Let's go vertical, vertical. Let's go vertical. Still want to get rid of some of that glass. One stop at a time. I know, probably on eBay, these would go for $5 a piece. Even though the whole thing was probably 15 bucks. One. Some people say that this is brass. I'll have to check it with a magnet. Okay, a couple of them. Is this recyclable? Maybe. What about those noodles? It's gonna be a little challenging. A garage door opener. Where are you going? Right here? Going that way? Oh, I gotta get my other gloves because those things are always greasy. I'm sorry, greasy. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the best spot. Might as well get rid of another couple pieces of glass here. If I can. Yeah, it's starting to get wet. So it's just a little bit above freezing. Oh. Look how tall that thing is. Uh-oh. It's getting caught on that. Okay, I'm gonna do some rearranging here. You'll start seeing it drop. Yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. Here comes the geese. As I have a feeling there's something in there. Yes, I do. What's that? Is that a puppy tent? I don't know what that is, but that's the digital camouflage they had during really close to it during a Desert Storm. Really close. Think that thing works? I'll bet it does, but I ain't touching it. It's one of those older style flat screens, the super heavy, mildly thick, probably 15 centimeters thick. Yeah, 9 inches. Steel is the meal. Can't remember what scrapping channel I stole that from. One of them, or maybe a few of them. I think there's something in here. Yeah, so they got a 1,000,000-inch 65-inch Philips compared to their old TV. Yeah, I'll bet that thing works just fine. All right, let's find some homes for this stuff. Get rolling. I know earlier I was talking about with regard to the desk, that old antique desk looking thing, that I don't do resale. It's not my gig, or whatever I said. I'm doing resale a little bit. I sold that toolbox from a few videos ago, and yeah, a few other things. That Austin air purifier is up for sale. So I cleaned it out best that I could, and I have some video footage of doing that a couple of days ago. Just, you know, doing things in my shop because it was just not nice weather. It was not nice weather at all. So I will do some resale. Like, I'm gonna probably hang on to that edger and a couple other things that are in the back of my truck right now, just for later on. I'll take pictures of them, post them online. They might sell. You know, I can just hang on to them, put them on the shelf. So I will do resale a little bit. Well, looks like a file cabinet to me. I can't tell if it's plastic. Oh, it's dented, so it's most likely metal. Hey, metal. What are you doing in here? Yeah, might as well hide this stuff back here. Oh, they're selling their house. Coldwell Banker. I worked for them in Las Vegas. I was a real estate agent for a couple of years. Worst job I've ever had in my life. It was horrible for an attention deficit person. Ooh. Nah. Forgetting all kinds of stuff to do. Not meaning to, but it's just is not a job for someone that lacks attention to detail. Hey, it's helium steel. Definitely helium steel. Wait a minute. What else is in here? seal. Yeah, good enough. That doesn't work in real estate though. Dumpster. That does not look like it's in bad shape at all. Yeah, it's not right. There's something wrong with it, and it's all plastic anyway. Wearing my coveralls, it gets too warm. Once I get scrapping, I definitely heat up fast. So I got the window down, and it's right around freezing mark. So, but the last thing I want to happen is to start sweating. Yeah, that's because when you stop working, you will just plummet with getting cold. Now, right over there, so I'm on Route 23, and that's, I don't know what, 38? No. 64. So on 64 and 23, right over there is where that restaurant that's getting rid of a bunch of big old, I don't know, tables. It's just too big and too just caked with grease and stuff like that. And I'm not taking. I'm gonna go over there and check, just see if they have any smaller stuff. But yeah, there's no way that I'm gonna put something extra greasy, you know, kitchen grease all up in my truck, because it just gets everywhere. It gets tracked around and it just gets everywhere. Nope, not doing it. I can already see there's more stuff out there. It's just a mangled shelf. I can take pieces of, looks like someone tried to clean off some of the grease. That thing was just mangled with grease, so it's still dripping of it. I'm not taking that thing apart. Ugh, no chance. We'll take this thing though. That thing's still attached. Looks like it got ran over by a garbage truck or something. Hey, it's sides to my truck. It latches even. Oh, beautiful. It's perfect. That's a Taco King Chinese food. Taco King Chinese food.
Morning, Ralph. Morning, Sam.
Okay, it's tied down good enough. Rufus. I am so close to getting myself a puppy. Yep, I just gotta be like mentally ready for it. All right. So for the 7 years that I've owned this truck, it consumes oil. It always has. So yeah, that's just what she does. So I usually put about a quart in a month and get oil changed probably every other month. All Let's see if I can do it without spilling it. Maybe. And this is the fully synthetic 5W30 motor oil. The dextrose stuff. That's my phone buzzing. Another cool thing about scrapping, that's my daughter telling me where she is. Her Russian class was canceled today. So she said, can you come pick me up from school? Because she goes to the university here. I'm like, yeah, sure. Where are you? So time to go pick up the daughter. Want to take a trip through Northern Illinois University? Why not? You can always tell NIU with that huge castle thing with all the gargoyles, and those really are gargoyles up there. I mean, it must be 150 years old, this place. I went here for a semester. I wasn't impressed. I was actually the opposite of impressed. I was amazed on how price gouging they were. So they definitely like their puppies here, though. Yeah. It wasn't so bad. A bunch of the teachers were really awesome. I liked them. But it was a stark contrast between community college, which I thought was opposite. I thought you'd be treated more like an adult at a university, a 4-year university, but it wasn't the case. I was treated much better at a community college, but then I went for my 3rd year of college here at NIU. It was terrible. They treat you like a high schooler. And it's like, you know what? I'm not a high schooler. Look, it's a daughter. What's up, kid?
Not too much. That over there is what I meant by the parking lot.
Where?
That right there.
Okay. Sounds good. Look at all these kids.
Yeah, these kids.
Just dropped my kid off at home, and I see some scrap. Oh, that's a plastic. Wait a minute. There's a light fixture there too. Yeah, it's a mostly plastic one. Plastic dishwasher, which I'm not grabbing. No way. It's just not a good product for me to give my scrapyard. You guys can keep the ice. Hey, is that a chunk of copper? I think it is. Steel, steel. It's all steel. Yeah, I should take the piece of copper off. It's a nice piece of copper. Oh, yes. Might grab a little bit of wire. Why not? little star bits for that motor. I'm not a motor guy anyway. If I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So I'm hoping it's more than 4,200. Hopefully, my hope is 4,320. And yeah, 4,520. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. All right. Doesn't look too treacherous. No, not at all. That's a cleaned up scrapyard right there. That's the way. I like it. Could I know what I can do. Right in between that refrigerator and the other scrap. Yes. Perfect. Like a snowblower bit the dust. Sign on. Runs free. Okay. Might need some work. So they kind of changed their mind on this one. All right, what's out here? Nothing. All right, scrap pile, get out of my truck. See what kind of weight we have going out. I see 4,020. So 500 pounds? Yeah, 500 pounds. 280? What? Lies. Their scales are lies. My two favorite scrap people on the planet.
Hey there.
What's up? When am I getting my 50 bucks?
50 bones. Who made your sign, Paul? You got a new one, right?
Yeah, my friend did. She painted the whole thing.
You can
Yeah.
sign it.
Oh,
That's-
cool.
It looks good.
Yeah,
Do you take it off or do you always leave it on?
I always leave it on. Yeah. It's
You drop it on the floor, you get on the sign.
yeah, it before I just used big old magic marker and wrote scrap on it. And she put my logo on there and yeah, it was actual paint, and then she put this polyurethane coating over it or
Nice.
whatever it was. So what are you guys up to?
Caitlin's on lunch.
Is there a drop in scrap prices?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I know that it's going down.
Oh, definitely. All over the country it is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
see. I know it dropped. It dropped quite a bit.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time.
What a bummer. I thought it was gonna start going up.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, it's a commodity, and it always fluctuates with demand, with
Yeah, but
you know
it's
the other.
super hard to hit. You know?
it went from 160 a ton to like what, $40 a ton?
Yeah,
I mean,
and then we've never recovered from that.
yeah.
So I'm kind of like wondering, when is it gonna go back up?
Yeah, especially the steel market, you know. So,
We'll see.
cool, man. $20.80. I like that.
For a coffee,
It's enough for one latte.
Starbucks right there.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a nice evening, and I'll
You too, Paul.
see you later. What is this? $80 a net ton. Appliance shredder scrap. Yeah, 520 pounds, $20.80. Thank you, Jesus. You're so good. Amen. Okay. So this is that super low jack that I was talking about with that one guy that I was able to get this underneath her low car. Yeah, it's extra low. So that thing was a gem. Yeah, I was thinking about recording it. It was a couple days ago, but it was kind of stressful. It was on this big sheet of ice too. So I actually had her drive the car just a little bit over to an area that was solid concrete where I could put the jack. And but still, there was so much ice everywhere that the car still kind of moved a little bit when I was jacking it up. So anyway, it was quick. Oh, the LED's on. Did you see that little light? Oh, that is cool. I wonder if this one's like that too. I hope so. Does it work? It's not working. Maybe I'll leave this one out in the sun for a little bit, or out in the light. That one, yeah, definitely comes on. Cool. All right, so what was I gonna do? Yeah, so I'm gonna keep that, probably post it for $5 on the for sale site. And all right, so I'm gonna list this for sale. I got this a while ago, but I had it for sale for like $20 on the for sale site, and no one bought it, and so I just took it off because I think I was going to use it, but I'm not going to. About probably $15. So Craftsman commercial. And also I got in the mail a scale, a digital scale. So the capacity is 440 pounds. Why'd they put the sticker right on this? Come on, guys. So 0.05 of a pound is the the tolerance. So I got this so I can start weighing the different stuff that I stripped. And I should be stripping more wire. So I got a bunch of it. Where is it? It's in this bottom one. So what else? There's just an on and off switch. So yeah, cool. Man, my storage unit, it's been a little bit. So yeah, a lot of stuff got cleaned out. You know, it's over at my shop now. But I was at my shop and I'm trying to put the scale together, but then I'm like, well, I want to have my power strip mounted up on my pegboard, but to do that, I need my wire ties, like my wire ties in my storage unit. And then I started looking around, and I want to clean it up, and got a whole bag of trash for my shop. But this is going to be, because I've been storing my pallets at my house, which that's a no-no. That's actually against the rules at my in my neighborhood. So I don't have any scrap at my house right now except for pallets, so I'm going to bring those here. And plus, they're in the weather. The pallets aren't going to do better in the weather. So I still got this tent. You do something with that. I got some drum stuff most of my drum stuff's at my house. Yeah, that thing needs to get taken apart. All this aluminum needs to get dealt with. Yeah, pretty much everything else is gone. It's empty. Yeah, so this is gonna be, and I can put a lot of pallets in here. I mean, hundreds. Yeah, I'll bet 200 easily. That's 4 truckloads, no problem in here, because it actually gets taller here. All right, so I need just a handful of these. You know what? I'll just bring my whole junk drawer over there. Yeah. What is that thing? A knife set. So I got this Austin Health Mate. It's an air purifying system. Hey, you got a mailman coming. I wonder if it's for me. Guess not. It's for the neighbor. So I got this Austin Health Mate. So with this device, you can tell there's some dog hair or something. You can see that. So the filters need to get cleaned out. Yeah, you can see the dust just coming right off of it. So there's a filter on the inside, then there's this big coil filter. So I'm going to just clean it out. So you gotta tilt it upside down. And there's 4 screws. And you can either use a screwdriver, or what I'm gonna do is not wreck this thing. Oh, is that right? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and take these screws off. There we go. Hey, maybe that was the problem. They couldn't get the screws out because it's like it's stripped. I was like starting the screw slowly so it doesn't automatically just strip the head. And this just pulls right off, supposedly. Maybe not. Whew, it's dusty. All right. Wow. Dusty is not even a... Where's my mask? That's nasty. Okay. Supposedly this thing just pops right out. Because there's... Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm officially grossed out. Time to break out this Bissell. This thing I found on the curb as well. And I'm going to use this thing, and it works perfectly. I cleaned it out, and there was actually just a clog on this portion right here going down, and I got rid of the clog and I vacuumed my rug, and it looks wonderful. All right, let's get this thing cleaned up. All right, I don't know if I'm a typical guy or what, but I've never used an attachment before. I don't think I have. Maybe in the military I did. All right. It says brush or the power, just the power. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. That filter. Ooh. Now I really want to get this filter detached and taken out. Yes. Oh, there's the motor for it. And then there's this. Ooh. Maybe I should take it out and just shake it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Ooh. Man, my germophobia is kicking in. Took this outside and shook the bejeebers out of it. Now this guy, that's the top, that's the motor side. Yeah, that's what seals up. So I guess I'll just do a little vacuuming in there. Because the retail price of this thing is like $450. And it's a super awesome filter, I guess. Ooh, this one got banged up a little bit. Not sure if that affects it at all. How about if I use one of these? That even work? Didn't seem like it. Okay, so it's just that side. Okay, good. Okay, so you'd either put a new filter back in or this one that I just vacuumed out. And yeah, so oop. No, I need to put that in first. All right, this is frustrating. It's like all these things need to be out a little bit for it to come out. And then one, can I catch it? Okay, let's try this again. This needs to go in. The pre-filter or whatever. Now, here is where it overlapped. Okay. Now, still seems a bit dusty. This filter's so heavy. Okay. Now this goes back on. Yeah, what's the data manufacturer on this thing? Model, amps. Doesn't have one. Okay, filter model, voltage, amps, the type, hertz, watts, horsepower. This unit is not approved for industrial use or in a flammable atmosphere. Has a serial number, whatever that Roman numeral 8 is for. Yep, no dates. Catching over there. So then maybe you need the first part that goes on. Okay. Let's get these screws started. Now I don't tighten them all the way up until I get them all in, because sometimes you have a misalignment just slightly, and having them not fully tight, you can kind of scooch it around, make it align, and then you can tighten it all down. Know what I mean? Like this one. Or are you not? Yep, so you're not going in. I don't know why. It's straight. They're just sheet metal screws. Okay. Flip her back over. That motor is super heavy. All right, so I'm gonna have this off while I plug it in. Whoa, that heater turned on the same time I plugged it in. Kind of freaked me out a bit. That's not a good sound. Huh. Why is it making a bunch of racket? Okay. Maybe a pebble fell into the fan. Ooh, that thing's blowing quite well. Oh yeah, these are the clips that I ordered. They go to these shelves. Actually, these are the 1-inch clips that go to the smaller shelves. Yeah. So I don't have the 1.5-inch shelves. All right, so it's, you know, this whole thing I think goes for $300 or $450. Not sure how much that filter costs, but it probably needs a new main filter. But the whole unit, so if it retails for $450, should I go 50% of that? I don't know, 60% off, 70% off, I don't know, $100, something like that. Okay, I was a little bit wrong with this. So the Austin HealthMate air purifier, that thing, goes for $549. The filter is $169 on Amazon. So am I gonna buy it for $169? And nope, that ain't gonna happen. Oh, it also comes with that pre-filter. Okay, so with that, yeah. So that thing that goes around there and the filter itself. What else we got going on here? So $249 for that filter. Here's one that's similar for $414. $844. Are you kidding me? What if I... All right, so there's some how-to videos. Replacement filters, $185. So if they want a nice filter, so I think $100 is a decent price for that, for the unit, because you can get $100 for that and then spend $169, so you get the whole thing for under $300, right? Yeah. If you want in Austin for under $300, that's working beautifully. There is your ticket.